Well, you know what was against the odds next, don't you, Brian?
A three-way match.
And it was against the odds that I was going to like it. And there was no upset. A three-way for the Intercontinental title, Penta versus Rusev versus Dominik Mysterio. And I couldn't in any way even make notes on the match like, well, because they make no sense. It is a three-way. And again, it was even more egregious this time where one guy would just completely disappear for minutes at a time, not be referred to, not seen on camera while two other guys do moves to each other, and then they just switch.
Oh, big deal. Rusev has done that for years at a time.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say about him. Evaluating these three guys in this match, Rusev looks good physically. He's athletic. He does good power stuff. I think he spent too long playing with the children and then going and hiding in Bulgaria. And I think his window may have closed. Because I get they're putting him in this, but they're not. It's not like he's going to be added to the Heyman stable or anything. He's a middle card guy in this environment. He could have stood out in AEW because of his size and his power and the things he could do if he'd been treated seriously. But they killed that off at the start. And then he went home and pouted because they'd booked him like shit. So now it's 5 years later and he's what? Is he 40 or 41, 2, however fucking old he is? I'm kind of in the middle. He's there. Not bad to have on the card. He ain't going to draw any money. Disagree with me if you can.
39 years old. You know, he's a scary looking guy if you ran into him on the street, but he's not as physically imposing as he used to be.
Well, and also he's next to bigger guys.
You didn't really say it, but you even brought up the Heyman stable. That would be a mistake to put him with. It would water down the other two guys just because
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. They're not going to give him some big push where he's going to be launched to the top alongside the Braun Breakers and the like. That's not going to happen.
I do think maybe that's what he needs, though, like a buddy. He needs like someone that you see him interact with on TV as opposed to just...
He had a little buddy in AEW and he was wearing pink Minnie Mouse t-shirts with him. That's what killed him.
I mean, a gym buddy. He needs something. He needs something. Otherwise, he's just, the angry guy doing promos before he loses the big match.
He needs an accountability buddy. Accountability buddy. You South Park fans will know what I'm talking about. Okay, Penta. He's better than in AEW because he's produced and he has more professional opponents. And he'll probably do well for him in Mexico with the AAA project or whatever. He has a name there. I mean, he's like a Dragon Lee for this environment, for the American audience. He's not, nor is he ever going to be a tip-top guy, but he's on the card to appeal to the Hispanic audience. So, again, he's there. and I don't know, maybe putting him and Phoenix together as the Lucha Brothers, maybe that would, be something as a tag team for AAA again, but it's not like they're going to be having 45-minute long matches with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. So that's two guys. And then Dominik, who gets better all the time, his work, his selling, his personality. And now the people are wanting to like him. And you can tell he's gotten over with all of this various foolishness that he's done over the past couple of years. Started with Rhea Ripley and through the whole thing, and now on his own. And he cheats to win the matches because he's a heel, but he cheats in such cute ways. And he's got the oomph. So Dominik Mysterio, not next month, maybe not even next year, but at some point, he will be a main event fucking guy in his company. But however, having said that, Jesus Christ. It was just a bunch of guys doing moves to each other. And then they did one thing. Dominik pitches the chair to Rusev and then tries to get the referee to disqualify Rusev, say he hit me. But the referee said it's no DQ, it's a three-way. So Rusev just beats the shit out of Dominik with the chair in front of the referee. It's a hat on a hat. Brian, the original triple threat match was not a no DQ match because it didn't need to be. It already had a fucking gimmick. So they can't even. It was a cute spot, but it wasn't necessary. And it just, again, makes these things look like what the fuck? It's an AEW type of thing. Let's just bury all the referees and do everything because it's all allowed because it's no DQ. But having said that, then Rusev got a camel clutch on Penta and Dominik went out and rang the bell. So Russo. Yes, Russo moved to Bulgaria. Now Rusev let it go. And then when Dominik, he saw it was Dominik, he went to get him. Dominik drew back the hammer and tried to use it on him, but Rusev took it away from him and beat the shit out of Dominik. But then Dominik shoved Rusev into the ring steps, but now Penta had got the hammer, but when he swung at Dominik, Dominik ducked and Penta hit Rusev. And then Dominik shit-canned him and shit-canned Penta and splashed Rusev off the top 1, 2, 3. So they're still doing the bell hammer thing with Dominik, and I like the concept that he's got this hammer in different ways, but it gets so cluttered with the three-way bullshit, and you just can't make these matches look credible and realistic. Because I know all those people in the building are watching the guy laying on the side of the ring somewhere out of camera sight for 3 minutes going, well, he can get up any fucking time.
What's he waiting for? Yeah.
And being in a match where as it's unfolding, you see that something is going on that people are it's a buzzkill moment. It's going to take people out of it. They're going to be watching that instead of what they need to be watching. I hate that feeling. I've had it many times. And I just don't understand why that they think that it doesn't matter what the 10,000 people or whatever in a building see. It's just the TV audience. Well, it's 10,000 people. Every time you do this bogus bullshit in front of them, it's 10,000 more people. And that adds up. What'd you think of this thing?
As far as three-way matches go, it was all right. It's definitely noticeable the fans are getting more and more into Dominik. I hate that neck tattoo, but I may be alone. And, I reiterate what you said earlier. I think Penta's just fine where he is in the card and the people like him. I do think there could be a run for the Lucha Brothers. It may not be against Braun and Bronson unless they're in the tag team division, but I could see that being a bit of a thing at some point when they're on the same show. And as far as Rusev goes, yeah. I mean, I was surprised they brought him back, and he's kind of been a non-entity, for lack of a better term. And, I'm not trying to insult the guy. It's really about the way he's booked. But I think now he's kind of stuck there. I don't know.
I would say he lost 5 good years of his life in limbo, but he got paid for 5 years to do almost nothing. But what he did do didn't help his image in wrestling.
Tony paid him a lot of money to finish all of his favorite video games. I need a boss like that.